This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Anyway, hey, welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. That's right, it's not a Scarlet Spider episode. I am Phil, so it is not a Scarlet Spider episode, so you know who's with me this time.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith.
Queen of Florida, Queen of the Armadillos. Refreshed and reborn after her, after taking a week off to allow the sausage fest.
It's fine, sausage fest.
Thank you. So, to start off for a new month, we have a classic review, but we're also reviewing some newer issues. That's right. So where should we start? What? Where should we start? Old or new? Ah, why did I talk over that? I could have had a good what?
Wherever you want to start, I will follow.
I don't know. Should we start classic?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So we are covering Amazing Spider-Man Annual Number 20 from 1986. Featuring the Iron Man of that far-off year of 2020.
Oh, it snuck up on you so quick, didn't it, people? Didn't it?
Lil's like, I was just born, and it's 2020 already. Look!
Thank God, one step closer to death.
Quit spraying.
Sorry.
Spraying your sunshine all over the place.
Existential dread. I'm a millennial. We're familiar. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at this. You could get an annual back in 1986 for $1.25.
And they weren't fun size either.
So yes, he's back. The Iron Man of 2020. Spidey's in for the fight of his life. So yes, this is weird. Look at this first page. What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Just me. No, just never. Nothing. It's just cash grabby. That's all.
Oh, the annual?
Yeah.
At least it's only $1.25, Lilith Hellfire. It's not like they're charging you like $5-6 for this thing.
True. Fair enough. Although adjusted for inflation, does it check out?
I don't know. What was the book?
We'll have to ask Charlie.
Well. All right. So, 1986, Man of the Year is the title of this thing. Wait a minute. This is false advertising. Hold up. Why's my record scratch not working? Anyway, it says Iron Man 2020. It says Iron Man 2020, but on the first, there we go. On the first page, it says welcome to the year 2015.
We're doing time jump. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I know. The man's name is Arno Stark. He's also known as Iron Man. It starts off. What's this? Arno's like testing his armor and like posing for the paparazzi.
You sure this isn't just Tony Stark in a younger clone body at that point?
No, his last name is Stark though.
No, I'm just saying. I smell a clone.
We're gonna give you the prize for best paparazzi selfie. We call them the Peter Parker Awards.
King of the selfies.
That's right.
Call on Comlink 3, if only.
So he's Arno Stark, but he said he had to purchase Stark Enterprises from the late Tony Stark's estate. I'm like, if you're a Stark, shouldn't have didn't he leave?
Or is he?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or is Tony Stark? Oh, recognition.
See, I don't believe he's a real Stark because honestly, he doesn't have that captain of a bad life decision trait. And that is like how through the ages of every Stark, including like the Starks from Game of Thrones. Captains of bad life decisions. I'm just saying.
And he's refining Stark's rather crude designs, developing new technology. But then he gets a call from his wife and son, Cynthia.
Oh, how colorblind! What a wonderful future! Nice try, Marvel. Nice try!
He's a Stark. They don't discriminate. They'll sleep with any woman.
Don't I know it?
Why? What Stark slept with you?
Anyway, I was waiting for it. He's a busy guy. He's got a roller skate everywhere.
That's right, and he's got an assistant.
Because that's still a thing in 2020. Let me tell you.
And they can't. That's like, can't they at least be like, in line? Rollerblade.
I know. I was like, he's a quad man. Nice.
And he has an assistant named Hawk. Who is this? You? Assistants. And they're working on a time machine.
Oh, that is not the kind of assistant that I would hire. That's all that I'm saying.
No.
I had all that money.
Oh, I have to keep the company going. I'm sure my wife will understand. The time machine's still got a few bugs in it. This is
okay. Hold on.
This is
hold on. I have to back up. I see an ad in here.
Okay.
For freaking bonkers, chewy chocolate candy, but it has a watermelon flavor. Nope. Hard pass. No wonder I've never heard of you. Moving on.
Never heard of
Sorry.
Bonkers? I remember him from all the ads, but so yeah, he's
literally never.
Arno's foot. Let me see. He's working on a time machine. Oh wait, they are in line, I think. I should say there's only 2 wheels on each side. See, it is the future, Lilith Hellfire. But it's
okay.
But it's a Spider-Man annual, and he's working on a time machine. I wonder where he's gonna end up. But yeah, he runs down to the lab.
The year 2020? Like we were promised?
I know.
Hey, you think if I send in this Gumby and Pokey fun kit for $1, they'll give it to me? Oh, offer expires April 30th, 1987. Never mind.
It's not the kind of Gumby and Pokey you're thinking of, Lilith Hellfire.
Okay, good. I'll save my $1.
And then and then Arno has a meeting with that big military brass. I hate your smart duck computer. What?
I'm really starting to hate you. Yeah, feelings mutual, homie.
He's selling them a Planet Buster bomb. Isn't that what you're drinking now that Lent started again?
I'm actually not drinking yet.
Well, it's only the first day. As we're recording this, it's only the first day. Weekend's coming, baby!
So true.
But,
ooh, it's even a Dungeons and Dragons set. I'm so distracted by the ads of 1986 right now.
I was going to say, you could see how much Lil Hellfire enjoyed this story, yeah. Oh, Lord. But then as he's talking to the military, Hawk comes in. Arno, we just got this on the news link. Got a terrorist threat on our hands. The leader is a radical anti-war faction, has somehow gained information on that wonderful top-secret bomb you created, and he swears to destroy it in Stark Enterprises unless a full public disclosure is made by 6 p.m. tonight.
Gotta get those stats up, boy! Oh, God, this freaking issue.
And his name is Robert Sanders, but he looks like Deathlock for some reason.
Because it's 1986?
In the year 1986. And then Cynthia calls.
And we're talking about Ruskies?
Again, 86. But it's the future. I don't know. But again, Cynthia's calling because she's a nagging wife, She's like, oh, but Hawk cut me off. Those two should be married. Don't shame. Don't shame. Then we get, what is this? Reporters surrounding Arno's house, his mansion.
Yeah.
They want a glimpse of the man of the year. And Cynthia, we'd like a glimpse of him too, wouldn't we? Did they even say what the kid's name is? I know Arno called him Son.
Yeah, I don't think too much thought was put into the family, homie. No offense.
Are those leather pants she's wearing?
It's the future, so it's hard to say.
Looks like a
maybe leather was outlawed.
Looks like a fur coat.
But it is shiny. Maybe it's PVC, those shiny,
leather,
trendy, rave clothes.
Maybe.
Hey, fur should be outlawed too in this universe if we're following Marvel's logic here. I'm just saying.
Unless it's fake fur.
Why be rich and wear fake fur? Just saying.
It's the future. Maybe that's all the fur you can get. And then
Hey-o. So much later.
Much later. Yes.
Time dilation. Time lapse detonation plus 11.3 hours. Okay.
Arno's just like working with the military and thinking, how much did he sell out? Because another Stark has never had second thoughts about dealing arms to the military.
Hey, those who fail history are doomed to repeat it, clearly.
Mm-hmm. But then, look, Cynthia and the boy show up at the lab, and they run into Robert Sanders. And Robert Sanders remembers...
It's not Sanders, it's Saunders.
Saunders.
Get it right, okay?
Tomato. But Saunders remembers...
Is it though?
I know. Saunders remembers when he was innocent. I wonder if that... he also remembers who took that innocence away. I wonder when that's going to come up.
Give it 4 more panels.
Ah!
Oh, he's Arno Jr. There we go. How narcissistic.
Oh,
there's that teen we know and love.
That's right. But the whole compound's getting sealed in a dome. Arno's trying to fly down. He finds...
This dude looks like Freddy Krueger and Cyborg had a baby. I'm just saying.
Exactly. While Arno tackles him on his Saunders on his sky cycle, Cynthia and Arno Jr. are trapped.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Less than 1 hour later.
But there's a bomb, and only Saunders' retina pattern can disarm the code. But Saunders is dead in his battle with Arno. But wait a minute, we're working on a time machine.
This lettering is making me... No, but this lettering makes me feel dyslexic a little bit. Like, this lettering is not good.
It's a product of its time.
No, I've seen way better lettering in 86. I have a ton of 86 books.
I know.
And this is why you should always buy digital. Maybe that's why.
Never. I'm reading digital. Never. Come on.
I'm not. This is so weird.
Wow. This is a reversed.
That's why I'm so distracted by the ads and everything else.
Yeah.
My digital copies take out all the mess.
So Arno's trying to decide when to go back in time. Then he sees, hey, look, the Spider-Man menace and 12-year-old honor student injured in superhero slugfest. 35 years ago. 35 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So we flash back to, New York City today of 1986. And Black Suit Spider-Man is facing the Blizzard, the villain.
Ugh. And worst of all, the Blizzard. Ugh. You'll laugh out of the other side of your head, clown, when you tangle with the Blizzard. It's like, it's New York. We're always dealing with blizzards. Yeah. Get over yourself.
So Spider-Man's taking out his goons, and he's like, you'll laugh out the other side of your head, clown, when you dare embrace and or challenge the power of Snow Cone, man.
Although, honestly, I thought it was a really bold choice to have Blizzard kind of looking like the black suit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I guess he looked like that, because I know later on he would get, a suit with, much more white in it.
Yeah, because Blizzard.
Yeah. And
not Blackout! Not Navy Blue Cruise!
It's ironic. It's an ironic costume. So yeah, King of the Selfies is taking...
You smart mouth jerk. That sums it up.
So, Spider-Man, King of the Selfies has the automatic camera going while he takes out the goons and while he's battling Blizzard.
Is he just Iceman, but less popular, basically? Is that what you're telling me? Because he's doing the Iceman thing.
I know.
Is that just what people with cold powers do? They just want to like skate around on sheets of ice all day? Because they did that with freaking Killer Frost and Flash too.
Killer Frost, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So then Spider-Man.
Well, I tried.
So then Spider-Man pulls a Batman Returns. You know, you missed with his web. Then he pulls a huge chunk of ice.
Did I though?
Hits him with a huge chunk of ice.
Peter.
Yep. There's going to be an easier gig in town than going 3 out of 5 falls with Mr. Frosty back there.
Hopefully his automatic camera picked up enough goods to pay his rent, though. Let's hope. Somehow he always manages to pay his bills. We can't question it.
Yeah, so he goes to the Bugle to try to sell pictures, and then he sees a kid behind him. Huh? Is that kid imitating me? And he says, "Who's the elf?" Why, he's Bobby Saunders! One of the Bugle stockholders' kids. Mr. Jameson is having a show and tell in the conference room. So we get some woman introducing them. "Pleased to meet you, Mr. Parker. I'm very familiar with your work. You seem to get all those hard-to-get shots. I mean, the immediacy of the news item and the inventive camera angles you use more than make up for your work's grainy finish and poor composition."
Finally, someone calls him out, because I'm like, you're a photographer, but his camera's not the best. I'm just saying. It's really not.
And then, Pete sees Robbie, and he's like, "Hey, I got these pictures," and he says, "See Kate Cushing, she handles the photos. She's at the dentist. She'll be back. I need the money. Cushing handles money. See you, Robbie." I hope those aren't more Spider-Man shots.
Yes. Keep the separate. Exactly. Keep it all separate.
Little Bobby Saunders is like, "Problems, Pete? As a matter of fact, I've got to raise $275.36 in a real big hurry." Man, how old is this story?
In New York?
You can get
New York?
You can get a New York apartment for $275 a month.
It's rent controlled, I guess. Aunt May's house or whatever it is. It's going on in the situation. Mary Jane's paying most of the bills. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute.
Why, Mary Jane, how will I ever pay you back? Spider strength.
Hey, man. D is not accepted at the grocery store. I'm just saying.
Lilith has tried. Then, of course, Jameson comes out and has to, Parker. Look here, Parker. I need a man in Geneva to cover the peace talks there for Now Magazine.
Now Magazine. Get it, guys!
And don't give me any of your "I'm tired of being shot at" guff, Parker.
Being shot at.
But this one is a cakewalk.
Well, it's 1986 New York. Honestly, he should be used to it.
But this one is
in and out of civilian clothes.
But this one is a cakewalk. The most that can happen is a terrorist attack or two. I need a top flight world-class photog on the scene right away. Okay, Mr. Jameson, I'll go find you one.
Exactly. I was going to say, so why are we talking to Peter?
So we can compare and contrast this.
As he's thinking we're in the money?
We can compare.
And I'm like, what is this, Richie Rich cartoon all of a sudden?
Oh, boy, a whole $200. But yeah, we can compare and contrast this Jameson to the one we get in today's Amazing Spider-Man issue. So yeah, Pete.
Oh, look at that booty shot!
He's no nightmare.
All the booty shots.
Yeah, he swings over to Mary Jane's. "What? Peter, how dare you come swinging in my window dressed like that?" Did he yell at the black cat for doing that all the time to him?
It's okay. He's a man, baby. Men can do what they want.
See, Lilith knows what's going on.
It's 1986.
That's true.
In 1986. Time's up in 2020. Sorry to break it to you, boys.
Yeah. We
had a meeting as women, and yeah, good luck with that in 2020.
Lilith is like, "Me too." And he's like, "I'm saved. My life is
saved." Mrs. Muggins. Wait, no. Mrs. Muggins. Like, really? And worst of all...
"Oh, but you forgot the downer." Pete's like, "Oh, I'm saved. I get to go to Geneva." And Mary Jane's like, "No, you don't. Didn't you forget what tomorrow is? Aunt May's birthday."
Dun, dun, dun.
How was that Aunt May's birthday?
Yeah. Because you have to spend the day with her. You old people. I'm kidding. I love old people.
Sure.
Because I'm old people too. I've been old people since I was 10. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. He's like, but if I don't take the job, I'm going to be evicted. And he's like, I'll do the honorable thing. Call her from the airport. Yeah, but yeah, Miss Muggins.
Mrs. Muggins.
So of course,
hopefully she gets mugged.
Oh, he's like, I can't. He's like, I can't. He's like, I can't let her see me. So he tries to sneak out the bathroom skylight. But hey, the sexy neighbors are sunbathing. Candy and Ram.
I mean, who would want a skylight in their bathroom? Like, honestly.
I've seen them before. I mean, not ones that opened, but I've seen them before.
Candy and Randy.
Where's Bambi? There's usually 3 of them.
Yeah, she actually had to go to work that day.
So
Somebody's got to pay those bills.
I guess. So Peter's sitting on the toilet thinking, now what? Aha, got it. This is a dumb idea. So he walks out in his Spider-Man costume. And then you hear, hey, you're Spider-Man. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just a guy in a suit. Go away. It's Bobby, little Bobby Saunders. Still being a menace. I bet you're here to see Peter Parker. I'm here to see him too. He's going to teach me how to be a photographer.
Morgan's heard my name mentioned. Suspicious.
How'd you get his address? My dad.
She'll get amnesia. It's fine.
She still won't figure it out. Then we get... Who's this guy in the white suit again? They're looking for Spider-Man. They're looking for revenge. So Pete just leaves the kid on the street. I've got a plane to catch. And the bad guy's like, hey, that must be a friend of Spider-Man's. He dropped them off. Let's grab the kid.
Oh, it should have been a white windowless panel van. What are they even doing?
There's windows. There's windows, but it's a van, Lil Hellfire.
I know, but it's supposed to be white windowless panel van. If you're gonna be snatching people, get it right.
But then, something hits the top of the van.
Did he just Batman and Robin backhand this little boy?
Yeah, the kid bit me. He gave him the old Alfred Penny. Hey, he gave him the old Alfred Pennyworth.
I know. Best part of the issue by far.
But then something hits the roof of the van. Is it Spider-Man? No, it's Arno. Rip. I love he rips open the roof of the van and you just get a rip.
Like he farted.
Oh.
Look at that position. Oh, God. Why? Why must this issue do this to me?
So, and then Arno grabs the kid and takes off, and then our evil... Oh, wait. Is this...
Repulsor energy cannon cycling up.
Oh, wait.
All right.
This is Blizzard again. He changed outfits. See, look, Lilith, he's already in a white suit because the cop confiscated the last.
He's like, I can't be matching Spider-Man. What the hell?
But then, yeah, he sees Arno. Again, everyone in this thinks it's Tony because, Blizzard's like, I fought him a few times. He's in for a surprise. Hey, Iron Man, never turn your back on a Blizzard. Okay.
Just like always. And he's got a surprise for him. In an all-white suit. Wonder what it could be.
Oh, you're bad. So, yeah, but Blizzard blasts them, drops them onto the top of a city bus. Caught me off guard. Time displacement effect really takes the wind out of you. Okay, so he's jet lagged. Okay. System garbled, sluggish, but that worked well enough. He's thinking, I got no time for this clown, and just blast Blizzard. Sorry, but this is an emergency. So he's trying to get the retina scan off Bobby Saunders with looks like a little pen thing until Spider-Man grabs it. Hey, Shellhead, how's tricks?
I was like, what in the minute black is that little pen?
EpiPen. Stay out of this, Spider-Man. This is an emergency situation. Interfere. Me neither. Interfere and be destroyed. Spider-Man's like, what's with him? Man, Iron Man is acting weird. Let me snag that huge chunk of building that Iron Man blasted off with my webbing.
And his spider sense is not really working very well.
Is it even going off at all?
He says it barely warned him.
But somehow the retina... Oh, Spider-Man drops the retina scanner and it breaks on the sidewalk. You've destroyed it.
Of course.
And Arno's thinking, I don't have enough time to jury rig another one. Even though I'm traveling through time, real time continues back home. I can't cheat the clock. I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how any of this works, but I'll allow it.
I've got about 20 minutes before the planet buster bomb explodes. I'm like, can't you just travel back to before? Anyway.
He's not Deadpool, okay?
All right now. He's not even
scroll down for our review of Deadpool 2.
He's like, and then Spider-Man grabs Bobby. Sounds like our cue. Execute Bobby. Because I guess Arno's decided just to take Bobby with him now. He's just blasting.
I don't really think that's how that's going to work out either. No. Right.
He's just blasting away at Spider-Man. He's like, Iron Man's losing it. This makes no sense. But then again, he is an Avenger. For all I know, this kid could be a dangerous monster from the planet Xenon.
Haha, I understood that reference.
But why won't he talk to me? And Arno, I'm handling this all wrong. Spider-Man is obviously some sort of law enforcement agent. Okay. I wish I could sit down and talk to him and tell him how the boy will grow up to be one of the deadliest terrorists of my age.
I love how he's just left standing there, and I still don't quite know what we were fighting about. Almost like a married couple. No offense, though. It's a joke. It's a joke! Don't at me! It's a joke!
Oh, you married people. At Love Hellfire. So yeah, they're just like fighting on the rooftops until Bobby gets hurt. He took some flying glass.
Poor kid. Disfigured by all that glass.
All right, this episode and next week's episode, we're going to have a theme. Black Suit Spider-Man gets pissed. See, he jumps at Iron Man and starts pounding on him. You're nuts. Knocks him into a construction site. Tells the workers, back off, he's mine. He's like, you holier than thou hypocrite. You run around with guys like Captain America and Thor and claim to stand for something to represent an ideal, and then you go and treat people like, when has any Stark stood for anything?
I know, right? I'm like, this isn't MCU Tony Stark. Come on now. Come on now.
He's like, you don't understand. And Spider-Man, you just because you're so powerful, invincible. I think you can do whatever you please. Oh! Maybe I can't beat you, but maybe I can pound some sense in you. He smacks him around again. These short knot stabilizers like a boss. Spider-Man's beyond reason. His rage driving him on. He's incredibly strong. Lightning quick. Yeah, remember? Because, like, Spider-Man never gets his credit. I mean, we're going to get Firelord next episode. And during Secret Wars, he smacks some X-Men around. Come on.
Yeah.
The kid did nothing to you. Nothing. Not in this year. And you've heard him. If I don't stop you, you'll probably kill him. Well, you've got me outgunned, mister. I'll give you that. I can't take you, but I sure as heck can work my mat off.
Thwack. Pow.
Yeah, it's just like tearing up that helmet and punching him through walls. That's it, pal.
Called him a creep.
And it's like, Spider-Man, wait, you don't understand. Wait, the time shift is beginning, but I had more time. As he disappears. Wait. Peter's like, vanished, and I still don't quite...
Told you none of it worked like that.
No. Peter's like, he's vanished, and I still don't quite know how, what we were fighting about. Oh, see, remember when before Arno left this time, he saw this news article that said the 12-year-old honor student was injured in superhero slugfest. Guess what? It was the one Arno created when he came back in time. It's all a vicious circle.
And it's a closed loop.
So you mean if Arno hadn't come back in time, Bobby never would have became a terrorist, and then there would have been no need to come back in time. Get your butt handed to you by Spider-Man. But yeah, Spider-Man's checking up on Bobby, all bandaged up in the hospital. Because he took all that class. There's not a lot of hope for his face to heal properly. And Peter's still thinking, okay, back to, should I get on that flight or go to Aunt May's and get evicted? And then we see Richard Saunders, Bobby's father, talking to Spider-Man and saying, look, if there's anything I can do for you. Pete's like, hey, as a matter of fact, how about a loan? Oh, of course. How much? 10,000? 15? Actually, how about 275.36? Like, really? The exact cent? the exact cent. Why don't you just tell him $300? You know, pay off your rent and then take Aunt May out.
I know.
Take Aunt May out for dinner or something. Come on. But back in the future, Arno's back in 2015, which doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be Arno in 2020. But the bomb, there's a problem with the bomb.
Bait and switch! Bait and switch!
Stark never had a chance because the bomb went off early anyway.
Like a real villain. Hell yeah.
So I don't know if my digital copy is missing this, but were there credits for this issue? Because I did not see any. I didn't think.
Let me look.
Unless it was cut off. I'm sure I could go online and look at it. And for those...
Oh, yeah, I mean, the first... No, not really. They just jump right into it, to be honest.
I know, the title page, I don't see any credits or anything. I thought maybe they'd be at the end, but I didn't even think I even saw them at the end.
Nope.
No one wanted to take credit for this?
And to think it was a 25th anniversary issue, too.
And for those of you who may be asking yourselves, well, where does the Iron Man of 2020 go from here? Well, you're like my friends. Tune in this week for Comic Capers. I believe it's episode 74, where we'll be doing some Iron Man 2020. The special.
Philip hates me. It's fine.
Hey,
We've all known this for a while.
this is what you get for saying, I don't care, you make the schedule.
Sorry, we'll be reading some Chilling Adventures of Sabrina in October for Halloween. It's fine.
The schedule's been set.
We're just gonna run right over whatever Philip has scheduled for that.
How dare you? Or we could do both. We could do a combined episode. Phil's picks and Lil's picks.
Gotta do spooky for Halloween. It's gotta be spooky.
Phil's picks and Lil's picks. All right, so before we get to the new stuff, you want to hear from Ray about this issue?
Yes. Let's see what the Wonder Down Under has to say.
Hello.
Oh, phrasing, maybe, possibly.
And you know,
Mrs. Ray, don't beat me up. I didn't mean it like that.
You knew exactly what you were doing.
I'm Lilith. It just happens naturally, honestly.
This is a quantum zone level feedback. This is 5 minutes of feedback, Lilith Hellfire.
Noise.
All right, everyone. For those of you who may not listen to the Quantum Zone, 1, shame on you. 2, you should have heard him last episode because Ray from Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast was on Spidercast with me and Matt Kona, and you learned the secret origin of why Matt Kona got rid of his Boston accent. So if you didn't hear that, go back last week and listen to that. All right. So here, without further ado, is Ray from Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast.
Hello, Will and Lilith. This is Ray, the Skrull, dropping you a line about the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 20 up for review on the Ultimate Spideycast. I just read this literally, so it's quite fresh in my mind, and I really enjoyed it, actually. It was interesting to see Arno Stark. I thought it was very well written, and I thought it actually dived into a pretty highly entertaining story. Just a few things of note. Number one, Arno Stark is a bit of a jerk, isn't he? I mean, the way he treats Cynthia and his son, he even calls his son, doesn't even call him his name, is a bit of a jerk.
I did not
no
listen
time
to this
for the
before.
Family, so, I've got no respect for that. Anyway, so he's obviously very business-driven, in cahoots with the military to fund his time machine making skills. But it was a very, very entertaining first half of the annual. Just getting a sense of his life. Oh my gosh, the roller skates, the rollerblades. Why aren't rollerblades still in 2020? I don't know, because if they were, then this Iron Man 2020 is very accurate. But I thought it was very funny. Moving on with the story, then I loved it how it shifts. It goes back in time to Spider-Man and Saunders as a young boy. I love this kind of cyclical thing as well. You eventually see Saunders he like loses his eye and gets the scars from all the glass. So it's kind of like, although Arno Stark is trying to prevent or get Saunders' retina, everything is still running its course to be what it is in the future. So I love that kind of writing.
No.
Other things as well, I thought there was one big, if I'm just going to skip ahead to the present day with Spider-Man, really funny. I love the humour in the Spider-Man bits of it, especially when he is fighting Blizzard, but even more so when he gets that kind of job from J. Jonah Jameson, and he starts singing and dancing with that homeless person and all that. I thought that was really funny. So I love that humour injected in there. Last couple of points. Spider-Man's rage when he full on beats Arno Stark into a pulp. I thought that's pretty cool. I mean, I've been reading some older Spider-Man in the 70s, and he does tend to get a little hot-tempered at times. So it was good to see that.
Wait till next episode.
Kind of does every now and again. But when he's mad, geez, he gives Wolverine a run for his money. He's almost unstoppable. So that was a lot of fun to see. And also, I guess, finally, also, after that beating that he gives Arno Stark, he actually says and admits, I can't remember, I don't even know what we were fighting about. So that was another little funny thing. Whether or not it was meant to be funny, I thought that was pretty funny. And also, the ending, massive ending. My gosh, I didn't expect that. It was a very kind of bleak ending, which kind of took me by surprise, but I enjoyed it. So I thought overall it was a very strong annual. Not my favourite art. So art here looking by Mark Beecham, but the script by Ken MacDonald was great and based on an original story by Fred Schiller. So hats off to that. The only one last thing I'd say about this time travel and all that, what I did find a little erring was this time constraint that Arno had, saying that, although he's back in the past, time still moves forward in the future, so he's only got a certain amount of time to complete his quest. But surely he's got a time machine. I mean, surely he can just go back to, the point before the detonation of the bomb that Saunders sets off in the future. So anyway, I don't know if you guys thought about that as well, if you thought that was a bit of a hole in the script, but I thought that was a bit silly, because, if you can make a time machine, surely you can factor in stuff like that. Anyway, keen to hear your thoughts. That's the end of the ramble. Keep on going. Love the show. Catch you later.
I literally did not listen to that beforehand.
Wait, can we end Wade's? Hey, we should end Wade's World with, and that's the end of our ramble. Good night.
Or surely.
Although I do love See You Next Thursday, though. That is quite my favorite.
Oh, that's pure Wade's World, yes.
Oh, for capes, maybe.
Catch it.
That is definitely a ramble.
Well.
I'll be the idiot.
Joke's on you. We're all the idiot. Suck it.
Anyway, so, yeah.
Hey. Phrasing?
Sure. But no, I literally didn't listen to that voicemail beforehand, so you could tell where the holes in the plot were, because Ray, I think, brought up a lot of our points. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's an alright story. I like the bleak ending. It's not very sunshiny, happy Marvel kind of ending. So that's what threw me. So I was just like, yeah, okay, that's what I like the most about the story. And it was funny, and I don't think it was intentionally meant to be funny, to be honest.
No.
I thought they were taking the story very seriously.
Well, he brought up all those creators. Those names aren't familiar, so I'm assuming it's people who didn't regularly work on Spider-Man. So maybe
I think it was a show. Yeah, it was showcase. Well, you got one shot, kid. They J. Jonah Jameson. You know what I mean? You got one shot, kid. You blew it.
And you spent half the issue on Arno Stark. It's it's Spider-Man. I come here for Spider-Man.
Well.
Yeah. All right. So, should we jump to some newer stuff?
Let's do it.
All right. Last week was Ladies Week, because we got Spider-Gwen number 7 and Amazing Mary Jane number 5. So, which one? Want to hit some Spider-Gwen first?
Yeah, because we kind of talk Mary Jane on capes, so people kind of know generally.
But I mean, Spider-Gwen number
Spider-Gwen's getting a little too confusing. Like they gotta stop like threading the line. I think with me, like something's gotta give right now. I don't care what it is, just something.
Well, they're still calling it out. Something's going to happen to that father because, again, it's like, oh, no, he stayed out all night at the police station. I don't know what I would do if something happened to him.
So, come on, Pooper, get off the pot. Let's do it.
You know it's coming, right? It's just like, Arthur.
Maybe he gets his neck snapped.
Oh!
She can't save him. She's learned the lesson.
Off the bridge.
Did I just call her?
Maybe. Oh, no, but how are they going to do that? You know, it's not Green Goblin, it's like Hobgoblin.
With her nemesis, you know? Totally.
The Jackal.
Yep.
Oh, her stalker. Kills her dad.
Same.
Yeah, okay. Because, it's like, why is 616 Jackal over there? Okay. I mean, besides stalking her. Because, we were talking about that last week on when we were talking Scarlet Spider, that Ray was like, he's like, is he like creeping on her? Or, you know, he's like, he claims he thought of her like a daughter. I'm like, oh no, yeah, no, he's completely, wants her.
See, you guys are two guys to get this reference, but he's totally Joe Goldberging her. Joe Goldberg is a character from the TV show You. You haven't watched the TV show You. You need to binge it on Netflix. Just saying. You. 20 episodes. Do it. You can get it done in a day if you try hard enough.
That's what she said. Oh, my Lord.
But no, I mean, like I said, I'm just waiting for something to happen in Spider-Gwen, but I still love her, like, day-to-day stuff. I really love the focus on her day-to-day stuff.
Yes.
I like her friendships and stuff, but at the same time, like I'm saying, like, Pooper, get off the pot, man. Like, we have so many other, like, good Spider-Verse stories to tell that it's just like, I love you, Gwen, I really do, but at the same time, man, these things ain't cheap. I need it bigger. Hobby's not cheap. I need it bigger. So much bigger.
Oh, I need a clean drop of that. But I'm enjoying it.
That's all.
But yeah, and then the whole thing with the storms, I'm just like, okay, where's this going?
That's how the universes are going to merge and the door is going to close. Come on, Philip. Come on.
I told you the dad's going to die and she's going to leave Earth 65 forever.
And we never saw that universe again. And hopefully we leave the 616 Jackal there too. No offense. That's his penance.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure even if he stays there, there'll be a clone over in 616.
There's always clones in 616. It's the 616.
Well,
it's clone central.
Well, especially when it comes to Jackal. That's like his main shtick is clones.
That's where everybody gets their faulty clones from. Fight me.
Yep, him and the High Evolutionary, yes.
But Mary Jane number 5, so glad that it wasn't the end, by the way. I'm glad that Face It Tiger, we've got an ongoing.
That's right.
And I'm so excited to see where they go forward from this arc. I don't know, the humor was so on point in this issue.
It was.
I liked it.
I mean, I did enjoy it, but like I was saying on Capes, like the one part I was kind of like, it's like, okay, come on, Sinister Six, I'll take you down. You know, it's like, okay.
Girl power, come on. I mean, that's something different for Mary Jane, let's be honest, which I think is why I enjoy it.
Well,
like I said, she's been through a lot. So, like, she should totally be packing a gun, or at the very least a sword in this universe, I'm just saying. But a little bit of self-defense goes along, especially offensive stuff. You know, I'm okay with it. Just don't put her in a suit. I will murder whoever does it.
Gonna give her own theme song, you know, like Mary Janie's got a gun.
It's Mary Jane. It's Mary Jane.
Oh, Mary Janie's got a gun.
Love it.
But yeah, I'm here for more Mary Jane. And so
yeah, I'm here for Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, redhead. Wow. Yeah, she's so many
double entendres on top of entendres.
Lilith is here for more Mary Jane because she's so smoking hot.
Oh.
Get it? Smoking?
Who am I, John Byrne?
Burn.
But yeah, like I said, it's an ongoing, so if you guys want to pick up that first arc, I think you guys will enjoy it. If you haven't been reading it, you need to be reading it.
Yeah, because I guess like the 5-issue thing must be their new testing thing, because now Mary Jane's going past issue 5. You know what else I saw is going past 5, which made Charlie Esser happy, is Doctor Doom.
Oh, good for Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I don't really,
I read the
maybe it'll get better. I'm a huge Doom fan too, so
Yeah.
it's just kind of like I didn't really like the first 2 issues. I was just like, I don't know if this is my Doom. I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah, maybe the next arc, because I saw
He
Solicit.
seems a little too mega maniacal. Like he's been a little smart sometimes.
Yeah, but then they always got to bring him back, you know. Bendis did all that stuff. And then
Exactly.
it's like,
I did enjoy the thing they did with Immortal Hulk though, where he had to team up with Doctor Strange and stuff like that. So, you know, if they could like incorporate. What book am I thinking of? No, that wasn't that. Was it Immortal Hulk?
what?
Was that the book that they teamed up in
Who?
with Doctor Strange?
Okay,
Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, and I forget. So many books.
you lost me.
I don't know. I would prefer him to team up with somebody.
Are you talking about
I can't
Savage
read a
Avengers?
straight up Doom book.
I was going to say, were you talking about Savage Avengers?
Thank you.
Remember? Because it's Conan.
I knew it was somebody with a lot of muscles.
Are you? You better have
It's too many muscly people teaming up on a weekly basis. I'm sorry, Charlie, if you're listening.
I was going to say, if Charlie Esser's
yelling.
listening to this, he's like yelling, Savage Avengers, Conan!
I need some muscle and some meat.
Exactly.
Not on Fridays, it's Love Hellfire.
Wait, is that still really a thing? Poor things.
For certain people, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been Catholic. So,
Lil,
you know,
Lilith is like,
I don't do Fish Fry Fridays or any of that.
Lilith is like, I never give up meat.
It's true. I mean, you know, I have tried to go vegan, but the meat keeps bringing me back. There's your clean drop, Philip.
Oh, anyway.
It is a great time to be a Spider-Man fan, though, especially if you have been craving like more of the side characters being fleshed out. It just feels like every other month there's like, oh, hey, look, Black Cat got a freaking spin-off. Finally!
Yep. But I do have to say, I did enjoy today's Amazing Spider-Man number 40, or 841 if you go by the legacy numbering.
You know what? Screw the legacy numbering. You've made your bed, now lie in it!
Well, no, because you know they're oh Lord, another 9 issues. You know they're going to do something probably for 850, 900, and you're sure as hell they're going to do something for 1,000.
It's not a true 1,000, though.
Why?
As far as I'm concerned.
Why?
It's just not. It's just started and stopped so much. It just doesn't feel true to the numbering anymore.
I know.
Like that's just Marvel's thing for me. I'm just like you could say like what is that Marvel 1000 book? Yeah, I think all the 1,000 books are going to be like that. I'm like, sure, okay, do what you got to do. I get it.
But no, I've been enjoying Amazing Spider-Man. Especially this is the second part of that Jameson podcasting.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at the end of
I love that podcast angle. I mean, like, was this person like between our ages, Philip? Like, I feel like they're getting people that can like actually relate to people that are actually reading the books a little bit better. I think that's something that Marvel had struggled with for quite a while.
yeah, I think Nick Spencer's
Like the writers were too old for the audience that they were aimed at,
yeah, I think Nick Spencer's probably around our age. Yeah, I don't think
and now they're
he's
kind of
old.
catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just love like the producer too. It's like when Chance shows up. Yeah, it's a lot of background audio, but I can edit it out.
Philip's like, I can relate.
Amen.
I can relate. Poor Gelmans of the world.
Chance blasting through the wall is like one of Lilith Hellfire's dogs, or like a Tristan Esser, or something. And this villain Chance. I mean, I know he's been around for years, but it's just like, please, buddy, cultural appropriation. You can't rap, Chance.
I mean, honestly, with like the Post Malones and the Eminems of the world, it's fine. I'm not even gonna fight that anymore. Matter of fact, if you're a white guy and you want to wear dreads because you like Bob Marley, you know what? Just wash your damn dreads. Learn how to wash them, and then we're cool. Like, I just have no time for anything else anymore. Like, do what you want to do if it makes you happy.
I love Jameson. I said we're recording a podcast. Look it up, Grandpa.
Basically, anybody. Like, it's 2020 and there are literally still people who don't know what a podcast is.
Oh, yeah, no.
And most of them have iPhones. So it's just like, you know that app with the little symbol?
Oh, yeah, I've tried to put people at work. I'm like, yeah, you know that, yeah, that podcast. Oh, my parents would have no idea what a podcast was if it wasn't for me. Not that they listen.
It's like, I'll download it for you. Here. Make sure you push play for the listen.
I don't even care if you listen. Just download the stupid thing.
That artwork was really great in Amazing Spider-Man, though. I love how vibrant it has become. It felt like it was a little dull for a while, but like it has a lot of good color now. It's really popping.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be the choice of the villains in contrast with Spider-Man or something. Or his surroundings, how they've decided to, like, you know, kind of color code his surroundings now. So. And
I think this like a new penciler? Because I don't recognize the name, but I did enjoy the art in this. The pencils, the colors. Oh, so great.
See, that's one thing about Spider-Man. Like, you just can't slack on the art, because if you do, because he's moving through the city, like, it's just the nature of the story that they tell and the way that they tell it. You just can't skimp on that art. Oh, yeah. You just can't.
He moves so fast. It's like, yeah, you have to. But the art team here did a great job. I love when Chance goes after Jameson. He's like, I'm going after someone you love. Wait, Jonah? Well, like then. Begrudging respect, professional courtesy. Man, Chance, you really should do your research better.
Seriously. Like, this guy says he's a menace every day. What do you mean?
And then Jonah's like trying to jump in the middle.
He's like, go ahead and do it. Do me a favor.
I know. And especially now that he knows my identity, just do it.
Oh, he's going to get amnesia and a trip to Switzerland. Don't worry about it.
I know. He's going to go on his Osborne.
That's called the Osborne treatment for those of us that don't pay attention.
The Osborne syndrome, yeah. But I just love Jonah's like trying to trying to jump in the middle of the fight to interview Spider-Man for the podcast. I'm like, who is he? One of us?
I know. Because that's exactly what we would do if that happened in real life.
Oh, my Lord. Again, we need to get Charlie Esper to do a live read, because he would just be like, Spider-Man, why are you such a threat or menace?
It's for the Patreon.
I know.
Hint, people.
You know, but he's not going to set it up with Hellfire. He's just going to show up and look and sound pretty.
Like I told you guys, if you guys really want to do it, I will set all the Patreon stuff up this weekend because I have free time.
Okay,
so just,
I don't
if
care.
you're serious, I will do it.
I thought you wanted to wait for the summer because, yeah, once we get that Patreon set up, I think anything goes. We don't even have to talk comics. We can talk whatever.
Don't mind me. I don't pay attention if I'm not talking.
Sorry, I might have more, but I just feel like Charlie is king of the drops. Well, actually, he's the prince of the drops because, let's be honest, Maz is the king of the drops.
Oh,
Let's just be honest.
Wow.
Maz has the best drops, I think.
I got you. I can't recall. I had really, really way too high hopes. Right. You don't appreciate it at first, but then you're like, oh, I get it.
We just need to do it. We just need to do a drop special episode.
That's every Capes episode.
I know. Oh my Lord! And we even got jack-o'-lanterns plural in this issue.
I know. I was just like, who is this for?
And it's like
this isn't for me.
And I love Spencer even calls out. It's like jack-o'-lanterns. He's like, there's been a bunch of them through the years because like except for Macendale, they never say like who they are. It's like he's like, okay, there's Jason Macendale, guy who wasn't Jason Macendale, other guy who wasn't Jason Macendale. Oh, and kids,
because that's how the fandom views it. No one cares if it's not Macendale. Let's be honest.
Oh, and kids, if you're fans of Jason Macendale, stay tuned for November when we're going to do our second annual Hob Gobble Gobble month. This time with the real turkey, Jason Macendale.
Extra jive on top.
Extra butt meat. So So yeah, after Chance gets away with a web shooter, Peter and Jonah can finish their episode.
What a professional.
And then just when you thought the menace was over, Nora Winters is at their apartment.
Nora! I hate women named Nora now, apparently. Thanks a lot, Arrow. Arrowverse.
I liked her better when she was named Joy Mercado. I love it. She finds a Spider-Man mask. Hi, Pete. You and MJ doing a little role play. I like it.
More than you'll ever know, sister.
Who said I wore the mask?
You just gave John Byrne a fanfic idea, Philip.
But Nora's there to offer Pete a job. But he has to bring Spider-Man in with him. He has a Galactus-grade PR problem. I love Pete. So you want pictures of Selfie King? You want pictures of Spider-Man? Pete, come on. If I want pictures of Spider-Man, I'll do a Google image search. Every 15-year-old with a cell phone in Manhattan has a better picture of the wall crawler than you ever took. Ow. Ow.
Yes! Somebody call... Like I told you, I love when they call out his issues.
Right to the face.
It's because he's an old man. He doesn't understand technology, apparently.
Yeah, he's like, it's that portrait mode.
Just can't quite. At least night mode's working for him, I would assume.
I would hope so. But then after Nora leaves, we find out that she's working for with the Chameleon.
Why is the Chameleon always just when you think you'll never see him again, he just shows up randomly?
I mean, if that was any more cliched, she would have been talking to Norman Osborn.
Thank you. Okay, which I would have preferred. I prefer Norman Osborn to the Chameleon. I'm sorry if that's controversial. You can at me if you want to.
At first, I thought she was going to be talking to what's that?
The Chameleon has had his time.
I know. At first,
it's 2020. We have no time for Chameleon.
I thought she was going to be talking to the Kindred or whatever.
Something a little more relevant.
So I was like, where'd that? All we've seen the Kindred do lately is bring back Sin Eater. We still haven't seen Sin Eater take out Overdrive. Come on, you'll please everyone except for Charlie Esser. That'll be an interesting storyline to see his backstory. Yeah, I know. I want his brains on the streets, bro. I want to see Overdrive's brains on the street, bro.
Like a good fanboy. Yes, Philip.
That's right. I am a true Marvel fanboy.
Excelsior!
Aww. That drop makes me sad now.
I am sorry.
Philip!
What?
At Philip, y'all. At Nightwing PDP.
I know. I'll hit it on myself.
You have failed this city.
I gotta find Stephen Amell in the wilds of Vancouver and ask him for a drop that says you failed this podcast. I have to do it. I have to find him. Well, actually, it's probably the wilds of LA at this point, to be honest.
After you let him put his pants back on, right, Little Hellfire?
Actually, not my type. He is out of shape now, so not my type. Hey man, we haven't had enough. We didn't have an Emil ab flash for quite a long time on that show. I'm just saying, it ain't season 1.
Stephen Amell, you want a Little Hellfire? You need to get back on that salmon ladder.
I am Green Arrow.
What a mess. All right, are we done?
Yes, I believe we are. I'm kidding. Stephen Amell looks fine. Don't at me. I know he's going through things. Don't at me, y'all.
All right, yeah.
Don't cancel me.
We're done. This is supposed to be a Spider-Man podcast. We're down to where Little Hellfire, where she wants Green Arrow to stick his arrow. Hey-oh.
Philip!
What? Oh, you pervert. All right. So again, join us this week on Comic Capers, episode 74, for more Iron Man 2020. It's a week of Iron Man 2020.
Real Iron Man 2020.
That's right. So send us your thoughts. Don't let Ray hog all the fun. Email us, capesandlunatics. Oh, next time we're going to be doing Amazing Spider-Man 269 Lilith Hellfire, and 270.
I know.
Spider-Man vs. Firelord, former Herald of Galactus. That's right. Place your bets now. Anyway.
He's always got a former Herald running around somewhere.
That's right. That Galactus, man, just littering the universe. Anyway, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And follow us on social media. Follow everything all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember, send your thoughts on the Scarlet Spider stuff. That takes place at the last Tuesday of every month right here. And support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And go on Amazon and buy that. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group. Just scroll right down here on this episode. Get it in the show notes. And please, please send the money. Send it to that poor young man, Rob Southgate, to help him give you such... Oh, how dare you? There's my music. Send the money.
A mess. Help Philip. Send money to help Philip organize his soundboard better.
That's right. So now, here's what I wanted. So please, your contribution will help young Mr. Rob Southgate bring you such fine products as the Ultimate Spider-Cast. There.
And Quasar.
Oh, okay, Lilith. Okay, subtle. Yes, and the Quantum Zone.
What about our Quasar podcast, the Quantum Zone?
It's got to be longer. I need a full-length one.
I can...
Hey-oh! All right. All right. Miss I Hate Marriage, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
I love. I'm happy for you. It's just not for me. If you need any you see Hellfire on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69. Hello.
Because she is a child.
Hello, Megan.
Duh.
And like I said, remember, November will be Hobgobble Gobble month.
Gobble, gobble.
Right.
Double the gobble, double the hobble.
Enough about your dating lights. Join us next time, everyone, for Amazing Spider-Man 269 and 270, Spider-Man vs. Firelord. And stay tuned that episode for feedback from Mr. Ron Friends himself. Artist on those issues. But until then, swing on back.
The whip.